MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got exhibition baseball between the Thunder and the Mets. Rico Sierra makes his big league debut right after this. Curtis Davis, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
So digging in now, Tiny Ryan. He will lead this one off today.
The designated hitter, Tiny Ryan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
107.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home. The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Batting third, the center fielder, Kevin Esslinger.
To the plate now, Kevin Esslinger, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Dero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
At the plate now, Blaine Clark, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. In now, Spencer Reeder, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Esslinger at third, Fagan over at second. Clark is over at first with 1 away. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hoot Lang is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No. Rico Sierra, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Ready now, Devin Myers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he misses again, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 pitch. He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Julian Reyes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Slow roller left side. Scooped up. And that's the second out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Lamont McIntyre is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in, Orlando Ayala. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled away. Ayala doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. McIntyre is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he popped him up. Myers shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Tiny Ryan.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tiny Ryan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Tristan White. Pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Sierra is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
A.J. Mitchell stands in as he looks at ball one here. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
In there, a base hit.
The catcher, Nathan Bird.
At the plate, Nathan Bird, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Miles has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Stepping in now, Ethan Ham. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Edwin Miles. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Fastball well outside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Kevin Esslinger. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Now batter, third baseman, Patrick Fagan.
Now at the plate, Patrick Fagan. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back easily. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that back, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1.
That counts that.
Runner at second here with one man out. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Blaine Clark inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A base hit in his first trip. Here it comes, 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 2-2.
The count is full.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Into the box, Spencer Reeder. There goes the runner. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2.
Count full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Grounder down the line at third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting. Shortstop. Coop. Lang.
So now to the plate, Hoot Lang. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Clark rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend the lead to 5-zip. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Daniel Foote is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Stepping into the box, Orlando Ayala. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Hit in the air out toward left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tennessee is on top 5-0. Digging in, Paul Dyer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Miles is there, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 39.
Into the box now, Clayton Janeway, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Softly hit to the left side, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Devin Mize.
Standing in, Devin Mize. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. Tennessee is out in front, 5-0. So stepping in, Conrad Rivers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Nope.
2-1.
2-1.
And now pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
plate now, Tiny Ryan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball one.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Towards second. And he's set down, 1 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to get right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready once again, Edwin Miles. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Fouled off. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Kevin Esslinger. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Patrick Fagan. And that misses ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Julian Reyes.
Julian Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0. Out of play. The 1-2. On the ground softly towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lamont McIntyre.
Now to the plate, Lamont McIntyre. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Lamont McIntyre goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. To the plate now, Tristan White. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Three and one now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and
Junior
gentlemen,
Manzo is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Junior Manzo.
Ready for another shot now. Blaine Clark. He singled his last time up.
Blaine Clark.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Digging in and looking for more, Spencer Reeder, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
0-2 count, and the pitch. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Hoot Lang. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
In there. 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Orlando Ayala.
Standing in now, Orlando Ayala. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Short, hit hard. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So striding in, number 34. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Ball, no strike.
3-0 now. Nathan Bird will be next. A 3-0 is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Nathan Bird.
Plate, Nathan Bird. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Ayala is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Ethan Ham. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Dave McNeil is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Conrad Rivers.
Conrad Rivers.
Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Ball 2.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's the 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tiny Ryan. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Edwin Miles is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Now in the box, Edwin Miles. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bruce Cartwright will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Paul Dyer.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. At the first 2 pitches off the mark here, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready for another chance, Clayton Janeway. He's set. Here it comes.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Nobody out, runner on first. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Devin Myers will be next. Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Into the box now, Devin Myers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Striding into the box, Julian Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The 1-1 on the ground to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
At the plate, Lamont McIntyre. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Fouled off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. from the stretch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Tristan White, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Looking to minimize the damage here. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball deal right there because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
In now, A.J. Mitchell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. The Thunder are out on top, 5-2. Albert Ford is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Albert Ford.
Scott Franchise is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Patrick Seguin.
Saul Worthing will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Michael Lopez will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Beautiful diving stop to first. Got him.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Randall Mad Dog will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Now coming in to pinch hit, Randall Mad Dog.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Here's the 0-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 0-2 delivery.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Tennessee is out in front here, 6-2. Scott Franchise is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Saul Worthing remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Eric Mensch gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Mike Hayes is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Andrew Arellano is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Dario Guerrero is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The catcher, Dario Guerrero.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate now, Ethan Ham. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. And the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Cole Dyer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Dario Guerrero will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Dario Guerrero.
Carlos Aquino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate, Hoot Lang.
For the Thunder, the shortstop, Hoot Lang.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Orlando Ayala, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Oh, a hard hit ball that'll be caught over there at first. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. So striding forward now, Conrad Rivers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Corey Esparza will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And 1 the count. Two out here and a runner at second. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Men on third with 2 down. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. A.J. Valido. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. A.J. Valido will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 13. A.J. Vega.
Domingo Vega is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Clayton Janeway.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Devin Myers will be next. A 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Devin Myers.
Robert Black will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Black.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. The 2-1 home. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Curtis Fields will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Tennessee is on top here, 6-2. Gregorio Rivas enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Eric Kern is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Jalen Rose is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Brian Cannon will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
The center fielder, Ryan Cannon.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Cannon, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Hal Hale will come on as a pinch hitter.
Now coming into pinch hit, Hal Hale.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
One out, nobody on. One and two now as this catches the outer half. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
Now at the plate, Mike Hayes. First pitch coming, here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Stepping in now, Andrew Arellano. He's right there. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Brian Hannon stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field. Hal Hale will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot. Ryan Greenberg will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Junior Richard will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out.
Now back, first baseman, Christian
Jamal Mann come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Man.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. It's taken down and in for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, A.J. Mitchell.
Antonio Bourbon will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Antonio Bourbon.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-0.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count still. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Throw over to the bag. Runners back. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at bat coming up. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, the catcher, Dario Guerrero.
Jack Torres will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Jack Torres.
Ball 1. The 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and he pops him up, and this should do it. Lang is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-2 the final total today. Tennessee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rico Sierra gets the W on the mound. Curtis Davis couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.